Hello students, I am Dr. Sandeep Gaute. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel English Guru for All. Dear students, in today's video, I am going to discuss unit number 1 and the title is Introduction to Business Communication. And specifically, I am going to focus on two subtopics from unit number 1. 1.1 is Introduction, Meaning and Definition, and 1.2 is Characteristics and Importance of Communication. Students, you need to understand this topic is important for all the students irrespective of your degree. It may be professional, it may be a non-professional. Now let us start with unit number 1 and two topics: introduction, meaning and definition, and second topic is characteristics and importance of communication. Now first of all, we are going to see what is given in the introduction of this topic. Communication is the most significant aspect of human life. Everybody knows this one. Without communication, no one can live, and communication is only the way that can help us to fulfill our needs. Definitely, I am going to explain how this is very important for each and every person, each and every sector of human life, and how we can use this one for business. That is why the title of your subject may be business communication, it may be communication skills also. Now what is the first point? That is communication is the most significant aspect of human life. What is second? We spend 70% time on communication, then all this on should be here, so you need to understand this part. We spend 70% of the time on communication. Now you need to understand, if this particular topic is very important for human life, integral part of human life, then we need to develop this one, and that is why we need to understand basic concepts from this particular topic, that is business communication. So what is the third one? Now this is the most important. The word communication has its origin in Latin word communicare and the French word communis, both of which mean common. Now this is very important. Whenever you are going to communicate with others, at that time commonality is very important. There should be common core to exchange or to share your ideas, and that is why we need to understand this is nothing but sharing. So we discuss 3 points here. First one is communication is the most significant aspect of human life. Second one is 70% of time we spend on communication, and third one is the origin of the word communication is in Latin word communicare, and second one is French communis. Now again, some more points are given over here under introduction. Man is a social animal. This is very important part. So here you need to understand, if man is a social animal, that is why we need to exchange certain things, and definitely for that purpose we need to have proper communication. Therefore we know that we all human beings live in group, and that is why we need to communicate with each other to fulfill each other's needs. Now what is the next point? That is base of communication is needs. This is very important to understand. Communication is always contextual and it has some kind of purpose, and that purpose is created just because of our needs, and needs is the only aspect that can determine your communication. So here I request everyone, you need to understand this concept. What is the meaning of needs? We need to fulfill each other's need. Try to understand this sentence. This is very important. You need to understand, and if you need something, definitely you are going to communicate with someone. That is why what I wrote here, base of communication is needs. Now highly impossible to live without communication. Yes, without communication no one can live. It is highly impossible because we need to fulfill each other's needs. And what is the point over here? Man is a social animal, and that is why it is not possible to live without you can say communication. So it is very important and very essential for everyone. We will see next point. What is the next point there? That is communication is always contextual. You need to understand this one. Always contextual means what? It is the context or situation that can determine communication. Even it determines the type of communication. It may be formal, it may be informal, and there are many more, you can say, types are there, just like verbal and non-verbal. Yes, we are going to discuss such points also in upcoming videos, but here you need to understand communication is determined according to the context, and that is why you need to understand the context to extract the meaning of communication. What is the next point there? Therefore, it is the need to understand the concept of communication and its different aspects. That is why whatever I discussed in the introduction, it is very essential for everyone. We know that one, and that is why we need to understand the concept of communication and what are the different aspects of a business communication. Definitely it will help you to enrich your communication skills and to become successful. And communication is very important. Effective communication is very important to become successful. Now let us start with meaning of communication. What is the meaning of communication? When you hear this particular word communication, what comes in your mind? That is very important. What comes in your mind? That is conversation. Yes, if somebody is going to say you, if somebody is going to ask you what is communication, and the first word that comes in your mind, that is conversation. Yes, this is nothing but conversation. It is nothing but a sharing. Now what to share, that is also important. It is nothing but exchange. So these are two words are same, they are interchangeable, sharing and exchange. Now what we exchange or share? So what we exchange ideas, information, knowledge, emotions, feelings, needs, facts, etc. Now you need to understand, so what we share with the help of communication, and for the sake of communication we use a language and symbols, we know that one, and we use this communication to exchange, to share ideas, information, knowledge, emotions, feelings, needs, facts, etc. Right now you can consider I'm recording this video to convey some kind of information related to the topic business communication, or you can say even knowledge. So you need to understand this is related to meaning of communication. Meaning of communication is, this is nothing but conversation. This is nothing but a sharing of ideas, information, knowledge, emotions, feelings, needs and facts. Now what is the next one? Can be taken between two persons or two organizations, or more than two persons or organizations. More than two persons or organizations. You need to clear this point here also. What does it mean? Communication can be taken between two persons. It may be formal, it may be informal, or it can be between two organizations. So I'm trying to connect here now how communication is important for business also. So two situations we can consider here, formal and informal, and in such a situations we can communicate differently. Okay, so this is the meaning of communication. I'm sure that at least some points are clear for you here, and if you have any problems, any doubts, you can put your comment, you can put your query in the comment box. Now we are going to see some examples of communication so the ideas can be cleared. Now what is the first one? Communication between two friends. Suppose two friends are communicating. Yes, that is nothing but communication. One can be the sender, another one can be the receiver. Now do not get confused. What is the meaning of sender? Sender means the person who speaks, means speaker. And what is the meaning of receiver? Receiver means a listener. So communication between two friends, it is nothing but the example of communication. What is the second? Communication between parents. Then communication between the customer and a bank manager. Even this is the example of communication. Communication among the workers of the company. Yes, this is also the example of communication. And communication between the principal and the students. And you can find out, you can identify a number of examples where we communicate. Dear students, I request you, this is the practical subject, not only theoretical. Here, yes, you need to understand. You need to understand the concepts, and then you have to apply each and everything in your day-to-day life communication. Then the purpose of understanding this particular topic can be fulfilled. Otherwise, if you are going to study this one just as a subject, then it will not help you out. Understand the concept and then apply that one in your day-to-day life, and to develop, to enrich your communication skills. Okay, so we discussed the examples. Now definitions of communication. It is very important. Definitions of communication. Now there are certain technical definitions we can discuss here, and they are very useful. What is the first definition? William Newman and Charles Summer, these are two persons define communication, and that is given in double inverted comma. What is that? Communication is an exchange of ideas, facts, opinions or emotions of two or more persons. Now here you need to understand what is given in this particular definition. What is given? They are saying that communication is nothing but exchange. Exchange is nothing but what? Sharing. Sharing of what? Ideas. Ideas can be shared, then facts can be shared, opinions can be shared or emotions, and minimum two persons are needed for communication. So here you need to understand three aspects are given. Communication is nothing but exchange. What we exchange, that is nothing, that are nothing but ideas, facts, opinions or emotions, and third point is at least two persons are needed for communication. Next definition is of Lewis Allen. And what is the definition? Communication is a bridge of meaning. Communication is a bridge of meaning. It involves a systematic and continuous process of telling, listening and understanding. Yes, this is very important. Lewis Allen is saying that communication is a kind of bridge, and I really like this particular word, bridge. Yes, this is the bridge of understanding, this is the bridge of exchange, this is the bridge of sharing, and what we share, that is nothing but meaning, and that is why communication must be meaningful. If it is not meaningful, then that communication is not effective at all. And it involves what? Systematic. Yes, it must be systematic, and it is continuous process of what? Telling something. Right now I am telling you something, you are listening to me and you are trying to understand. So here you can understand these aspects are very important. These stages: telling, listening, and what is the next one? Understanding. So what is listening? Actually listening is carefully understanding something, that is very important. Okay, so I told you two definitions of communication. One is of William Newman and Charles Summer, and second one is of Lewis Allen. Now the next definition of communication by Peter Little. What is the definition? Please try to understand, because this is very important for you. Communication is a process. Communication is a process by which information is transmitted between individuals and or organizations so that an understanding response results. Yes, again this is very important. Now Peter Little is saying communication is a process. This is a process, and what is transmitted, what is transferred, what is conveyed in this process, that is nothing but information. And it can be between two individuals or two persons, or it can be between organizations also, and it is transmitted for the sake of what? Understanding response, and that is nothing but what? Feedback. Okay, so this is the definition, third definition I told you. The next definition of Keith Davis. What is the definition? Communication is a process of passing information and understanding from one person to another. This is very simple definition and easily you can understand. Communication is a process of passing information and understanding from one person to another. So understanding part is very important in the process of communication. If you don't understand whatever is shared, then there cannot be effective communication. So you need to understand. So I told you 4 definitions of communication here. I request everyone, you need to mug up, you need to memorize all these definitions, because there can be a question in your examination based on this one also. Now we are going to see the definition of business communication. Till now I told you definitions of communication. Now what does the meaning of you can say what does the meaning of business communication? Now there is a definition of according to Rix and Go. So this is the definition given according to Rix and Go. What is definition of business communication? Business communication as a system that is responsible to affect change throughout the whole organization. Yes, this is very important. And we know that when communication is done for the sake of what? Change. There it can be physical change, it can be mental change. This is very important. So whole organization can be changed just because of business communication. Now you need to understand this concept actually. This is a system. What are they saying? This is a system. Business communication is a kind of system. And throughout the whole organization it is applied, and whenever it is applied there is some kind of change. Now the second definition, according to WH, what is the meaning of business communication? Business communication is exchanging business related different views, ideas and news within the related parties. Yes. So suppose you can consider certain examples here. Suppose there is communication between two organizations. They are communicating with the help of different you can say ways. Yes, we are going to discuss even the channels of communication in the upcoming videos, but here you need to understand what is the meaning of business communication. So views, ideas and news. Views, ideas and news can be shared between two parties, and this may help them for what? Definitely this is the exchange. You need to understand there is some kind of change. Change means what? What is the meaning of change? Change is nothing but according to their needs. I already told you that communication is you can say what, contextual, and the most important part, it must have some kind of purpose. Okay, so we discussed 4 definitions of communication and 2 definitions of business communication. Hope you are getting whatever I am discussing with you. Now, what are the different characteristics of communication? What are the different characteristics of communication? At least 2 or more persons are needed. Out of them, one is the sender, another one is the receiver, you can say. One is the speaker and another one is the listener. The speaker can become the listener and the listener can become the speaker. They can change their role in the process of communication. Second one is what? The most important. This is interactive and dynamic process. Interactive process. So this is not static at all. All the time there is some kind of exchange, and you can understand that there is some kind of interaction between, it may be between persons, it may be between organizations, it may be among persons, it may be among different organizations. So you need to understand what are the different characteristics of communication. Now what is the third one? Need of subject matter. This is very important. Without subject matter, what is the meaning of subject matter here? So what are the contents of your message? It may be information, knowledge, emotions, facts, opinions, etc. That is why without subject matter you cannot communicate. So you need to understand this is the third characteristic of communication. What is the next one? Yes, it is target oriented. What is the meaning of target oriented? Target means what? Purpose. And you need to define well in advance. Yes, I'm going to communicate with someone, but what is the purpose of that communication? And it must be achieved, and that is nothing but what? Target oriented. What is number 4? Continuous process. Yes, this is continuous process, and you need to understand what is the meaning of continuous. It is going on and going on, and it never stops, because all the time we need to communicate, we have to interact, and that is why this is the continuous process. This is a two-way process. This is a two-way process. What is important here? If somebody is communicating with someone, or there is communication between two organizations, after conveying the message, what is the function of another organization? That is giving feedback, and that is nothing but two-way process. Two-way process. Here you need to understand what does it mean. So two-way process, and this is one of the characteristics of communication. It must be clear and brief. There should not be any kind of vagueness in communication. And you need to understand practicality. It must be practical. I told you that communication is practical, and you have to apply this one. Different strategies must be applied over there, and that is why practicality of communication is very important. What is number 9? Context determines communication, and this is the base. Without situation, without context, you cannot communicate, and that is why first characteristic, you can say context is very important. You need to understand, and according to that you have to define your purpose. And what is the last one? It must be factual. And if you are going to observe all these things in your communication, definitely there can be effective communication. So I gave total 10 characteristics of communication. Here I am going to repeat all. 2 or more persons are needed, interactive and dynamic process, need of subject matter, target oriented, continuous process. Then what is that continuous, what is given there here? Two-way process. Actually one word should be there. It is a two-way process, and clear and brief practical context determines communication, and it must be factual. Now we are going to discuss the importance of communication. Actually different points can be covered under this one, but what I feel the most important are: effective communication is a building block of successful organization. This word is very important. Yes, communication. If you want to be successful, the first and the primary thing, you must be a good communicator. And that is why effective communication is a kind of building block of successful organization. It is the most important in all sectors of the society. You know that one. All the sectors, you can take minor and the bigger, major sectors also, and it is very essential. What is this? What this it is nothing but communication. So this is very important. Now it is the most important to run all the sectors smoothly. Yes, smooth conduction, smooth running of all the sectors is based on communication. Now what are the different points we can consider under this? Important in the coordination. This word is very important. Which significant word? That is coordination. For the sake of coordination in an organization, communication is important, and it can be the coordination between different parts of that organization. It may be coordination between the manager and the workers. It may be the coordination between the CEO and the managers, and different aspects of the organization. Please try to understand. Only the points are mentioned on the screen, and I am explaining all these points. What is number 2? Important in smooth running. If you want smooth running in your organization, then smooth conduction of all the functions, definitely proper and effective communication is very much important. Then important in decision making. This is very essential part. Decision making. You have to make decisions at a certain levels also in organization. It may be in a personal life also. That is why decision making. Whenever you are going to take any decision, you should have proper communication. That is why it is very significant. Number 4, important in increasing managerial efficiency. Yes, all the leaders, those who are working at as the leaders, or they are leading particular organizations, particular group, particular team, and communication helps such kind of people to increase their efficiency. That is why communication is very important. Then important to increase cooperation and organizational peace. Yes, if you want organizational peace, therefore effective communication is essential. If there is ineffective communication, definitely that organization cannot be successful. And number 6 is important in to boost morale of the employees. Very important. Yes, and if the leader is very positive and very good, you can say effective communicator, then definitely it may help even the employees to work properly. And that is why effective communication is very essential for the success of each and every organization. Dear students, definitely this particular video will help you to understand different aspects already whatever we discussed. Thank you for attending this particular session or video, and subscribe, like and share the channel, and please press the bell icon for getting upcoming notifications well in advance. Thank you so much.